probably should explain what I'm actually doing. Good morning, and we're at High Lodge in Thetford. It's a boot day. There's no way I'm going to ruin them. I just really need this cup of tea. So I had this idea for a project of 3 things I never really liked before. 1 is square images, 2 is shooting everything in black and white, and 3 is diptychs. And that's probably the only time I'm going to say that. Now, I think the idea came to me late at night when I was writing in my journal. Now, I wanted to sort of pair the images together and so they complement each other, either through light, composition or subject matter. And my idea was rural in nature, so I've come to the forest to start this project off. I don't know how long it's going to take. I might get it completed today, I don't know, but just see how we go. I've obviously got the Pentacon 6, shooting 6x6, so I get 12 pictures from this, 6 pairs. I've got 2 rolls of film that I want to do this project with, start to finish. And my other idea was scanning these pictures using the film borders and actually showing the 2 images complete on the film. Now I even brought the tripod with me, and that's because it just allows me to get the composition bang on. Because when you're looking through the viewfinder, the movement on it, I've explained this before, but you sort of move right and it goes left. And also I want to take some top-down shots with me Sony, which I brought with me as well. So I like just carrying a load of kit basically. But it is a nice day, and I really like the light, so I'm going to make the most of that. So let's see what happens. The spider in the cobweb really caught my attention while I was looking at the light. I had already chose to use FP4, which is a low ISO film that allows me to shoot wide open apertures, so I could really isolate the subject here. The second image is exactly the same scene, just focused on the forest behind. I really like this pair of images to start the project off. I think this will complement the first shot quite nicely. Just love the light hitting these trees and then the detail on the bark on this one, so that's my plan for this one. I like the light hitting the bark of the trees. Second frame in particular because of the shadows, and I like the lower right hand side with the ferns and the fall off you get from this Carl's Iceland. So I set the camera down, looked up at the trees and just liked how they were framing that tree in the middle. So I'm going to shoot this. Now I thought the angle of the trees in the foreground framed the trees nicely in the background and really complemented each other, but that's just my opinion. The second frame I was actually kneeling on the ground looking up through the ferns. I actually forgot the time I didn't work on this, but it must have fixed itself, so quite pleased with that because I'm shooting at 30th because it's pretty dark where I'm shooting, so the next one's going to be that as well. I'm focusing on the foreground in the first one and the background in the second one to complement each other, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm actually hoping for some stronger light to come through, but I think I might be waiting a little while. Yeah, this really didn't go as planned. I was too far away from the subject in the first frame, so it didn't really isolate it, and this light never really did show in the second, and I probably should have shot at a higher f-stop to get more in focus. But anyways, I like to show everything, including the failures. How's this for a setup? We're shooting at f4 250 Kurz. It's quite bright up there. I really like this one. The first image was the tree and the shadow more than anything. You couldn't really, I should have gone probably further back to so you can see the scale of the tree, but now this particular tree really stood out as I was wandering off the beaten track, and the way the shadow was falling sort of really helped with the composition, and I love the view straight up in the second frame, which sort of paired these off nicely. Well, tree 47, these are the final two shots. I know it's a bit like the last one, but I really like this one. I know this is very similar to the last one, but tree 47 really did stand out, so I thought I'd make it famous. The top really does look like a toilet brush though, but also kind of creepy in black and white. I really wasn't expecting to go through the first roll of film so quick. Been quite inspired today. Probably only been about an hour. I really did like the spider one and the first image, and normally the first image when I go out shooting is the worst. Sort of need to get my head in the game, but that one I really like. Hope it comes out. I hope they all come out, but I guess we'll see. I just have a thing for gates and fences, and after avoiding getting me Nikes dirty on my way there, I thought the chain made a really nice focal point, and I like the contrast in the shades of the two gates. I love the charm of this old barn with the decaying brickwork and the interesting hinges. I think there's just lots of different textures and details. Just driving along, saw this lone tree, had to stop because definitely I like the pairing here. Gonna get a minimal one of that tree and then get some foreground on the second shot. Without doubt, this is my favourite pair from the series, and would have been my number 2 in my last video as my top 10 images shot last year had I posted this video before. The tree in the field just really stood out as I was driving past, and just love the shape of it. Now I wanted to shoot the foreground in the second image yet still be able to see the shape of the tree, and yeah, that turned out really well. Oh, I really wanted to go inside this place, but there were some people around nearby. I love abandoned places and seeing how nature can claim back anything over time. Now windows and flaky paint always appeal. First frame was hard to focus as it was quite dark looking through the viewfinder, so I was actually pleased to see I nailed focus where I was aiming for. I love that piece of jagged glass in the second frame on this one. Wasn't planning on shooting that, but could not pass that up. Just drove past and saw that and had to stop. Yeah, in the first picture the cows were running full speed towards me and I was kind of getting nervous, as the only thing between them and me was them 4 pieces of barbed wire. So this was the end of the second roll of film, the end of my video. Hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you again very soon.